Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
So, even though today we are not presenting live in class, we have recorded this presentation as part of our assignment. So, first of all, I would like to thank to our lecturer for giving us the opportunity to present our topic. My name is Meditati Shadia and I will be the moderator for today's presentation. And before we begin, I would like to introduce my group members. First of all, it is Tini Adriani and also Tatiana and Sela and then Lola Divani, and the last one is me. Alright, today we are going to present a topic entitled Describing Learners, and the first material will be presented by my friends. It is Lola. To Lola, time is yours.
Alright. Before we start to explain our material, we will gain several important benefits. First is understand how age differences affect language learning processes. Second, be able to choose appropriate teaching strategies for children, adolescents, and adults. Third, recognize individual learner differences such as aptitude, learning styles, and motivation. Fourth, improve ability to create engaging and effective learning environments. And last, develop awareness that every learner is unique and requires flexible approaches. Next. Okay, the first material is about age. Age is one of the main factors influencing the process of language learning. Its age group processes different cognitive characteristics, emotional development, and learning needs. Therefore, teaching a process cannot be applied uniformly. Children are often considered to acquire language more easily due to brain flexibility. But successful learning is also influenced by motivation, learning experiences, and the learning environment. Stereotypes related to age are not always accurate signs, since each individual has unique abilities and potential. Jadi, usia merupakan salah satu faktor penting dalam proses pembelajaran bahasa karena setiap kelompok usia itu memiliki karakteristik kognitif, perkembangan emosional, dan kebutuhan belajar yang berbeda-beda. Sehingga metode pengajaran yang diajarkan itu tidak bisa disamaratakan antara satu dengan yang lainnya. Jadi anak-anak itu memang sering dianggap lebih mudah dalam belajar bahasa dan mengingat karena fleksibilitas otaknya. Tetapi keberhasilan belajar itu juga dipengaruhi oleh motivasi, pengalaman belajar, dan lingkungan sekitarnya. Oleh karena itu, anggapan umum tentang usia tidak selalu tepat karena setiap individu memiliki kemampuan sendiri dan potensi yang berbeda-beda. That's all for me. I will give it back to the moderator.
Alright, thank you for Lola. The next material will be presented by Dini. To Dini, time is yours.
Okay, the next topic is young children. Young children are often considered to learn language more easily because their brain are still flexible. But actually, it's not only about age. Their success also depends on motivation, learning experience, and environment. Jadi, maksudnya kalau anaknya nggak termotivasi atau lingkungannya nggak mendukung, tetap aja belajarnya kurang maksimal. They also learn language in a natural and intuitive way. They don't really focus on grammar, but they understand meaning from context. Contohnya, mereka bisa ngerti arti kata dari gambar atau situasi, walaupun belum tahu semua kosakatanya. The next is some key characteristics of young children. Some key characteristics of young children are they are very curious, they get attention from the teacher, and they prefer fun activities. They respond well to movement, games, visuals, and songs. And because their attention span is quite short, classroom activities need to be varied. Okay, next is adolescence. Adolescents are in a stage of developing their personal identity, and this really affects how they learn. Maksudnya mereka lagi fast cari jati diri, jadi kadang sikapnya berubah kelas. Their motivation is also strongly influenced by their peers. Kalau teman-temannya aktif, biasanya dia ikut aktif juga. They may sometimes seem unfocused or even challenging, but actually they have the potential as language learners. They are capable of critical thinking, creative thinking, and reflective thinking. So they can analyze, express ideas, and think about their own learning. Learning becomes more effective when the materials are connected to real life experiences. Misalnya pakai contoh dari kehidupan sehari-hari atau sosial media itu lebih relate buat mereka. Maybe that's all for me. I give it back to moderator.
Alright, thank you, Wadini. The next material will be presented by Tatiana.
Okay, everyone, now we move to adult learners. Adult learners usually bring extensive life experience and usually have clear learning objectives, such as professional or personal needs. They are able to understand language concepts more systematically. What does that mean? Adult learners usually bring a lot of life, also have clear goals. For example, learning English for work, career purposes, or personal development. One advantage of adult learners is that they can understand language concepts more systematically because they are able to think more logically and abstractly. However, adult learners also face some challenges. Many of them lack confidence and may be afraid of making mistakes, especially when speaking in front of others. Their previous learning experiences can also affect their motivation. So, teachers should create a supportive learning environment, respect adults' experience, and provide materials that are relevant to real-life needs so adults can stay motivated. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay. After discussing adult learners, now we come to the next topic, which is learn difference. So, in language learning, every student is different. So, teachers cannot use only teaching method. The first difference is attitude, which means natural ability in learning a language. Some students may learn faster than others, but attitude test results do not always predict success, because success is also influenced by effort, motivation, and learning strategies. Next is characteristic of good learners. Good learners usually have clear goals. They are persistent and they are willing to learn from mistakes. They also actively look for strategies that work best for them. Learner style. Learners have different preferences. Some students prefer learning independently, while others learn better through group work and communication. That's why teachers should vary their teaching methods to match students' different learning needs. Okay, I think that's all for me. Thank you. Next, I will give it back to Modera.
Alright, thank you for Tatiana. The next material will be presented by Sela. To Sela, time is yours.
Okay, next one. Learner difference. We also recognize different language levels, namely beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Learning progress is not always sticky, and many learners experience stagnation, especially at the intermediate level. Teachers need to provide clear goals and challenges activities to support continued progress. Lastly, individual variation. So, that learners process information differently, such as visual, auditory, or kinesthetic ways. The idea of applied intelligence explains that learners have diverse abilities in linguistic intelligence. Next, motivation. Motivation is a crucial factor in language learning. It can come from intrinsic motivation, such as personal interest and curiosities, or extrinsic motivation, such as academic or professional demands. Among these, intrinsic motivation tends to be more sustainable because learners are internally driven. Teachers have an important role in increasing student motivation by setting clear goals, creating a positive learning environment, and providing gradual success experience that help learners feel confident and encouraged. Dapat disimpulkan bahwa motivasi memiliki peran penting dalam keberhasilan pembelajaran. Bahasa, motivasi, intrinsik dan ekstrinsik sama-sama mendukung proses belajar, namun motivasi dari dalam diri cenderung lebih bertahan lama. Oleh karena itu, guru perlu menciptakan lingkungan belajar yang positif agar motivasi siswa tetap terjaga. That's all for me. I went to the marathon.
Alright, thank you, Sela. Lastly, I'm going to present the conclusion of our presentation. Language learning is influenced by several important factors such as age, learner differences, learning styles, language levels, and motivation. Each age group, children, adolescents, and adults, has different characteristics and challenges in learning a language, while every learner also has their own abilities, preferences, and ways of understanding information. In addition, motivation plays a key role in determining learning success, whether it comes from personal interests or external factors. Because of these differences, language learning cannot rely on one fixed method, so teachers need to be flexible and adaptive in choosing strategies to meet learners' needs and create effective and meaningful learning experiences. I think that's all for our member of group. Thank you for watching, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone.